Hi, my name is Megan Clark, and I am a freelance copywriter and content marketing specialist. And in today's video, I am going to walk you through some free and easy ways that you can do keyword research. Now, why would you want to do keyword research? Well, first, let's start by talking about what keywords are. Keywords are any search term that someone is typing into the Google. Google and other search engines are constantly making updates to their site to make sure that you are getting the best answer to your question. After all, that's why you type things into Google, because you want the answer to your question and you want it right now. Keyword research is all about reverse engineering this process. It is about asking yourself as a business owner, now, what is it that my ideal customer, client, audience is typing into Google? And how do I come up on top in those search results? You need to be doing keyword research pretty much if you're a company. If you're a company putting out content like YouTube videos, blog posts, websites, webinars, everything in between, you need to be doing keyword research. If you aren't doing keyword research, how do you know what words, phrases, questions your target audience are searching for or looking for? And if you don't know what they're searching for, then how can you possibly create content that's going to answer their questions and provide value for them? You might think you know what your target audience is looking for, but until you do the keyword research, you're not going to know for sure. And that's the benefit of keyword research, is walking away knowing exactly what it is that your target audience is searching for and what keywords are going to help you rank on Google. With keyword research, you can not only rank better organically through search engine optimization, but you are also helping to come up with content that is going to actually attract and provide value for your readers. Because very clearly, it is content that they are seeking on Google, that it is questions that they have that they are looking for answers to, and they could turn to you to answer those questions as long as you provide the value in the content to answer the question that they are looking for, which is at the end of the day what Google is looking for. And Google wants to rank higher the websites that are going to answer the questions accurately for the people that are searching those questions. So what do you do with your keywords once you've researched them? I'm about to tell you some keyword research tools, but great, how do I incorporate keywords into my content? That's a great question. Well, once you've identified your keywords, like I mentioned, those are going to be great topic ideas, especially for content like a blog post or a YouTube channel. Directly taking the keywords and the questions that you are seeing your audience is asking on Google and turning them into blog posts, into videos, into webinars, this is going to directly translate to more organic traffic for your site, for your YouTube channel, for whatever it is that you're building out. Once you're building out that content, where do you actually put your keywords? Make sure to include your keywords sprinkled where it makes sense throughout your content. Also include keywords where it makes sense in the title tag, meta description, H1 and H2 headers of your website, blog, etc. For example, if you are uploading a video to YouTube after having done keyword research and finding out exactly what it is people have questions on, you should include that keyword in the title of your YouTube video, in the description of the YouTube video, as well as in any tags that you have on that YouTube video. Pretty much anywhere that Google's algorithm can capture that keyword to give it a better understanding of what your content is all about. Now, here's the thing. I mentioned that you should, where it makes sense, input keywords. I am not at all recommending, and in fact recommending against, stuffing keywords into your content willy-nilly, just stuffing keywords for the sake of stuffing keywords. Google in 2021 is a lot smarter than it was at the advent of the internet. Google knows when you're just stuffing keywords in just to have keywords in your content. At the end of the day, what Google cares about is providing valuable content that answers the question of the person inputting the question into Google. And if someone enters your website and can't really read your content or feels like it feels forced or awkward with all these extra keywords stuffed in there, they're going to leave your website and they're going to look to another website to answer their question, and Google's going to pay attention to that and rank your site lower as a result. So pretty much moral of the story is use keywords for sure in your content, and use keywords to guide what content you're creating, but don't go overboard with stuffing keywords into your content. After all, the best way to get people to come to your website and stay on your website is to create valuable content. And you can only really do that if it's readable and understandable and providing that value for the person that's clicking on your site. All right, let's start off with consumer research. I'm going to be showing you some free websites that you can use to research content ideas that your target audience is actually going to want to read. And the best part about this, these websites are completely free. As you're about to see, one of them is Amazon, and are great ways not only to get content ideas, but also to get a sense for keywords that you can use as part of your keyword research as you're building out content. So let's say, as you might have guessed, seeing this harness on your screen here, that you run a climbing gym and you are looking for content for your blog. So you're looking for new content ideas and you need some research to kind of figure out what your audience is going to be interested in. One of the websites that I recommend is Amazon. Even if you aren't selling anything directly on Amazon, this website could still be helpful for you. One of the things that you can do, for example, if we look at this climbing harness, is to scroll down to the customer question and answer section of a product description. This gives you a good sense literally of what questions people are asking for in the industry like climbing that you might be in. For example, I'm getting questions here like, is this certified? Is this ANSI certified? I don't know what these types of certifications are, but maybe you could write a blog post about different climbing certifications. Or if you're writing about a particular climbing equipment, it might be worth mentioning whether they are certified, for example. Other questions here that might be giving you some ideas around content. I also love to read the reviews on particular popular items. What are people saying? What are people reacting to? If you were a climbing gym and you were going to write a blog post on particular climbing equipment, you might want to take a look at some of the things that people are saying in this industry. Another great website that I love is Quora. Quora is a forum for posting and asking questions, essentially. By following the topic areas for a particular area of or a particular industry that you're in, like I searched rock climbing here at the top, you can actually see what questions people are asking within that topic area and get a sense for the language that they're using as well. All of this is going to be great fodder for building out your content. For example, is rock climbing dangerous? Maybe you could write a blog post about, if you're a rock climbing gym, about the dangers involved in rock climbing and how your gym in particular really puts an emphasis on a safe climbing experience. You can also get other sense of questions people might be asking and then also answers within this platform. Reddit. I love Reddit. Reddit's great, not just for taking down hedge funds with GameStop stock, but also great for keyword and content research. So search the topic that you're looking for. In this instance, I searched climbing, and you can actually scroll through very similar to Quora and get a sense for what people are posting, what people are saying about this particular content. And I'm kind of seeing here, a lot of great visuals when it comes to rock climbing, especially if you're in and you're working with a rock climbing gym. It might be good to post maybe some tutorial content, how to climb, different climbing techniques, things like that. And you could potentially get some ideas from Reddit on what you might want to post. Facebook and LinkedIn groups are also really great for joining and following groups of topics that you are hoping to write about. Not only can you get a sense of what questions people are asking, but also the language that they are using as well. This is the language that you should be using throughout your content, your blog posts, etc., so that you are appealing to your audience as someone who knows what they're talking about. So this is Facebook already. I searched rock climbing, and there are a lot of great rock climbing groups. I'm sure as soon as you go into one of them, you're going to get some great content on what people are asking, vulnerable post here. Thought I would ask. I'm looking for inspiration on hysterectomy recovery, specifically for climbers. That's a very niche topic area, but it gives you a sense of what I'm talking about here. And the same for LinkedIn as well. Lastly, as I'm running out of time here, one of the things I did want to point out is industry-specific discussion groups, which are great places as well for you to dive into your industry to get a sense for what people are saying. Like Gumbiest thing you've done. Great keywords to be thinking about. Okay, now that we've talked about ways that you can research content ideas based on what you're hearing in the industry or that particular topic area, let's actually talk about some free keyword research tools. So tools that are going to generate actual keywords for you for free. Okay, so in this example, I'm pretending that I am a manager, some kind of marketer for a rock climbing gym, and I am looking for content for my blog. Well, one idea of a free resource that you can turn to, which might surprise you, is Wikipedia. Wikipedia is, after all, an open collaborative online encyclopedia, meaning it is literally developed by people who know a lot about a certain topic. So when I search rock climbing, for example, all of these content pillar areas here, like the different types of climbing, the different techniques, these are all key words that you can use as part of your content creation. So you could be writing an entire blog post maybe about different rock climbing techniques or the different types of rock climbing indoors, etc. It's really easy, and obviously Wikipedia, very free. The next, Keyword Guru. This is a free instant and live keyword suggestion tool. As you can see, when I just typed in rock climbing workout, it's going to give me different keywords based on that initial keyword that will pop up for each search engine. So this can be helpful to get a sense for what are people typing into the Google search when it comes to a rock climbing workout, for example. And so this might give me an idea to maybe build out a rock climbing workout program or routine and write a blog post on that. Stool is very similar to the Keyword Guru tool in that it searches not only Google, but other websites as well, Wikipedia here, YouTube, Bing, etc. And I just typed in rock climbing, and immediately the tool gives me some ideas based on the search engine of other keywords that I could be thinking about and using. Keywordfinder.io. This is a free version. The free version of the tool, as you can see, does not give you volume, CPC, competition, and other really helpful, data that you might need and would pay for as part of the paid subscription. But you can start getting a sense for keywords that populate here on the left-hand side. And just like the other tools that I've mentioned, could be great just for getting an initial idea of keywords that you can be including in your content. Keywordtool.io, pretty much exactly the same kind of format. You need to pay for the pro version of this tool to get some of the search volume, CPC data, and things like that. But these keywords might be that first initial push that you need to think about relevant content for your audience, like maybe a rock climbing app, gym, training at home could be an idea. Wordtracker, I love this one. You only get 10 free searches a month. You can see here I only have 9 remaining, but it does, for those 10 free first searches on wordtracker.com, give you historical data, volume, competition, all of that, which you don't typically get from firsthand without having to enter your email address or something. And so this is really, really helpful data as well. Okay, keyword generator. Which I typed in here. You can see that URL at the top. For all of these, I've been searching rock climbing workout just because I want to get a sense for some topic areas within that. And so the first 10 will give you competition data here, keyword difficulty, as well as volume, which is super awesome for a free tool. Okay, Keyword Sheeter is pretty basic, but you type in a keyword and it's just going to keep generating new keyword ideas for you that you can actually download a CSV report and get those keywords in an Excel spreadsheet for you. If you want to search Reddit in a little bit more of an organized fashion than going through Reddit yourself, the Reddit Keyword Research tool is going to be a great resource for you, highervisibility.com. Also within higher visibility, you can actually use our bulk keyword generator, which is going to give you a sense of local keywords that you can use for your industry. So if you searched fitness, for example, you could go through, find the particular industry that you're in, and it's going to give you some local keywords, which is great if you're a local business owner kind of looking for content like that. Answer the public, I love, not just for this enticing man staring at you, but they actually give you some ideas of kind of some long tail keywords as well. And last but not least, question DB gives you questions as well. Okay, so I am going to show you some extensions that you can download, 2 extensions in particular, right to your Chrome browser so that you can get free keyword research right as you are typing things into your Google search bar. The first is called Keywords Everywhere. And Keywords Everywhere is, like I mentioned, an easy add-on to your Google or Firefox, Chrome or Firefox extension. The best part about Keywords Everywhere is that it shows you monthly search volume, cost per click, CPC, and competition data right there for free as you're searching. So this is the keywordseverywhere.com where you would install for Chrome or install for Firefox. And let me just give you a sense of what it looks like in an actual search. So if I was searching climbing workout, for example, you can see Keywords Everywhere is giving me trend data in terms of how many searches this particular keyword is getting from an all-time standpoint, 5 years. I can even look at it in the past 7 days. And just get a sense for website traffic. It also gives me related keywords to what I typed in to give me a sense of, oh, people are interested in probably learning about rock climbing exercises for beginners. Well, that might be a really great blog post for me to do. You can export, copy, kind of, take these and download them so that you have them and not just on your Google Chrome browser. There's also people also search for, which is really helpful if you're just like, I don't know what keywords to even type into Google. This gives you some other suggestions for keywords that might be great for you to use, as well as long tail keywords, which are essentially, as the name implies, longer keywords. And then, I think that's pretty much the gist of Keywords Everywhere. The other one that I like to use is called Keyword Surfer. So you can download it right in the Chrome Web Store as an extension. 100% free extension as well. You'll see and you'll notice in my search here that I have these little like domain authority, estimated visits, information like, I think actually that's Neil Patel's resource. And all this tells me, okay, how authoritative is this site? How many visits does this site get? It gives me a little bit of a sense there. And also one of the things I really like is when you type in a keyword up top here, you can actually see the search volume, the SEO difficulty, the paid difficulty, and the cost per click for both mobile and desktop for that particular keyword. And this is something that is not easy to come by in a free tool. So having it right here in your desktop is super, super helpful. How many people click on these SEO results, SEO versus paid. This is all really, really helpful information to have. And both of these extensions, Keywords Everywhere and Keyword Surfer, are both free, like I mentioned. And so you can download them right to your browser and be able to have this data and be able to export it to your to a file on your computer. And then I also want to point out real quick that even without these extensions, you can get access to free keyword research just through Google. So you'll notice, I searched climbing workout. You scroll down to this section, people also ask. These are often long tail keywords that might be great content ideas or keywords that you should be capturing in your content. Is climbing a good workout? Is climbing better than the gym? Is climbing a 5'10"? That's a specific grade of climbing. Good. These are great keywords to capture. As well as if you scroll all the way to the bottom, searches related to, this is going to give me some additional ideas of what people are searching on Google. these are keywords to capitalize on. And you'll notice that my extensions tell me a little bit more about the search volume for those particular keywords, the cost per click, and the search difficulty, which is how difficult it is to rank for these particular keywords. So you've got a lot of resources right at your fingertips for free. These are two of my favorite extensions to use. And that's it for now, guys. I know that is a lot of information, a lot of different resources. I don't use all of these tools all at once. I really kind of pick and choose, and sometimes I'll use one and then I'll use another, and I get kind of comfortable and familiar with a few of them. But I wanted to give you guys a lot of options so you could find the one that works best for you. I hope this was helpful. I hope you're able to get out there as a business and really understand what keywords are going to help you rank in search results so that you can boost your SEO and help to provide more valuable content for your audience. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.